Hey everybody, what's up? It's DEXTROSE and we are back with the new introduction to KSP 1.1 pre-release. It's not out yet, but if you have the Steam edition, you can opt in for the beta of 1.1 or the open pre-release beta, whatever you guys want to call it. And so far, I'm running it in the 64-bit version, which I know a lot of people had a lot of issues with because 64-bit in 1.0.5 crashed a lot. Now, I just want to say I left it running all day while I was at work and it didn't crash. Granted, it wasn't doing anything, but I left it open because I had an issue in 1.0.5 where it would crash when I just left it open for like 20 minutes because I had to go do something. First off, just coming in to the new update with 64-bit, probably on the other version, on 32-bit too, but I like 64-bit. Just looking at the graphics and the water texture and the new textures you can tell that are on the new facilities and stuff, it just looks phenomenal. A lot of new stuff has been added that I'm going to show you. Probably going to explore a little bit because I haven't really explored it much. I only looked at the new crafts they have. I haven't really gotten into the whole mechanics part yet, but that's somewhere we're going to go today. The one thing I don't, HyperEdit doesn't work. Oh, that's going to be a big issue for me. You know what? Screw it. We're going to try it without it. But once you come in, on the main screen right here, they actually added in new tabs where you can go to, it will automatically bring you to a building. So if you want to go to the flagpole, you can go to the flagpole, you can choose your flag. And for this one, we're just going to do Kerbodyne. Yeah, we'll do Kerbodyne. You got your launch pad, so then it'll bring up every rocket that you have in your thing so you can launch a new mission. And then you can launch it, you can edit the vessel, stuff like that. They have one for the runway, so again, you can put an aircraft on the runway and you can take off. There's the space plane hangar. Automatically brings you to the space plane hangar. Again, please ignore the activate Windows thing in the bottom. That's an issue I've been having. It's activated, but for some reason that won't go away, and I might have to reinstall my Windows, but not too worried about it. They have the tracking station, one to take you to the tracking station, and one to go to the vehicle assembly. Just little shortcuts to make things a lot easier. Now, granted, I am in creativity mode right now. Later on in this video, I'm gonna start a second file so that I can go explore it, see what it looks like inside of career mode, actually science mode maybe, that might work a little bit better. Well, let's take a look in assembly mode, or in the vehicle assembly, see what we have. And right now I'm running about 40 frames a second. I never really had it. I'm running an FX 8300, I'm running a R7 360, and I have 2 gigabytes dedicated video and 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's going to get updated, and I'm going to also throw a second card in so I can get 4 gigabytes dedicated RAM. So upon coming in, we see that we have a couple new parts. We have a new protodyne, however the heck you say it. Perfect for satellites, things like that, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. We have the new Mach 2 drone core, which is going to come in handy for me later on. We have the new Mach 2 inline cockpit, which you'll be able to make some very nice crafts with that, I feel, in the space plane hangar. We also have the C2B Horizon cockpit. I believe that's one of my mods, but I don't know because I know a lot of mods aren't working right now. There is a list of compatible mods I will put in the link, but many of them are out of date as of right now. Fuel tanks. I mean, just look at you can just tell the difference in the graphics in it. You can just look at the difference in the textures in the vehicles, the Kerbals. Kerbinauts, whatever you call them. I call them Kerbinauts. It looks like there is some new adapters, maybe. The Xenon container looks a lot different. When we go to engines, this was a mod, as you can see, is definitely out of date because the textures are messed up. It looks good, but the textures are messed up. So, gonna leave those alone until those get updated. No real new boosters that I'm seeing. Yeah, no new boosters. Command is still the same stuff. They look all new pretty with the new Unity 5 or Unity 5 engine. What else do we have? No new couplers really. Structural fuselage might have had a little tweaking, hopefully. Oh, heavy structural fuselage. I believe that is new. If I'm wrong, guys, feel free to comment. Let me know. I mean, I've been playing since 0.80, but I just started doing like these whole series things where I'm getting to actually start looking at parts and all that. As far as I can tell, my Kerbal Stuff mod is still working. I believe that is one of the patch mods that's actually up to date with it. There's a Mach 1 crew cabin, which I believe might be new. Other than that, no. Oh, yeah, they also got rid of the tabs, if you've noticed. It's now a scroll bar, so every part you get, you can just scroll down instead of going page by page by page. And then there's nothing really new in here either. Yeah, nothing new. And then nothing new here, sub-assemblies. You got all that stuff like you did before. It breaks it down even more. We don't need that. Let's take a look at some of the new crafts. The first one they have is the Aero Equus. That's how I pronounce it. 4 little solid rocket boosters. And then a liquid. And then we got a small one. Probably going to be able to get suborbital with it. Maybe a little higher. Then we have the, what is this one? The ComSat LX, which I don't know if that'll make it to orbit. Maybe suborbital. We'll take this one out when we go to test the vehicle. As you can see, like, they've actually implemented so that it's actually rotated for when it goes up, so that should actually help us a lot. Dino Wing's been there, the GPLV3. Looks like it's for a station core, maybe, or a small station, or an extension to a station we could use it for. There is the jumping flea, which I think is just adorable. It's like what everybody builds when you first get started in career mode. It just looks so cute. You know, we're going to take the jumping flea out real quick. I want to take the jumping flea out. See what the frame rate gets at with this little guy. Alright, so we're running 40 frames right now. 51 frames. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm going about 52 frames. Alright, so let's hit T, and then throttle up. And boom. See how far we can get. They updated. Wow, those new graphics look good. Let's see what they changed this so you can see the name, the pilot. There's a pilot view, internal view. How does it look? Ooh. Still looks good in here. I mean, these have always looked good on the inside from what I've seen, so pretty good so far. Deploy that parachute for Jeb. And bring it down. So I mean, yeah, I mean, let's look at those graphics. I mean, they look phenomenal already. Even those rocks out in the distance look good. The water looks good. It just looks great. I will be doing mod reviews once we get in. What I need you guys to do is comment in the comment section or on wherever I share this link what crafts you want to see, what mods you want to see, so I can review, so I can get them, go through them, review them, go over things like that. I did look through the planets, and just so all of you know that haven't done the opt-in, there are no new planets, sadly. I know on their Wikipedia it says that they're in work, but they're not in, sadly. There's no 2 new gas giants, there's no new moons, nothing like that. Maybe in the future, hopefully, but I mean, look at the water. You can even tell the water texture is different. It just looks so good. Oh, and the little splash effect got a little update. That's cool too. Let's go back to the Space Center. What else do we got? So that was the jumping flea. Kerbal 1 stock. That was new. Possibly suborbital. And even if it's not, I'm basing it off the fact of what I might be able to do. I'm not basing it off of the fact of what it can or can't do. This is just me because I suck at trying to conserve fuel. It's going to need struts on it, but I mean, it's got a docking port, so that can probably get to orbit if I did it right. Kerbal 2? Was that new? No, you've been in for a while. You're not new. Lear Star was there. Orbiter 1A. Orbiter 1. Oh yeah, that's the one that has the solid rocket booster pointed to the side, which that's going to be an interesting flight later. There was 2 new rovers I'd heard about. Let's see. PT Series Munsplorer. Oh, okay, so this is meant to get up into orbit and then go to the Mun, and then you can land this little... I like that. Hopefully bring him back. Science Junior. Solid rocket boosters. Could probably get that into orbit. Rover Sky Crane, you've already been there. 2-stage lander. No, you've always been there. What wasn't anything else? I thought there was one more. No? Okay. Let's go over to the spaceplane hangar, take a look over there. Again, we already know what parts are there, so we're just going to take a look. Is the Ares 3A, Ares 4A was there? Oh, the Buggy. This is a cute little thing. Let's take a look at this little guy. Look at him. He's just so freaking cute. Oh, he is so adorable. He'd be kind of cool to take over to the Mun. But trick is getting him into orbit. Then we got the Crater Crawler, which this behemoth I'm expecting to see in a lot of series coming up. Just trying to get it to a planet, period. This thing is going to have some adventures in its future. There's the Dove, which is, I believe, has always been... Oh, the Prospect rover. So if you don't want to put a satellite, you can just send this little guy out to where you want it. That's pretty neat. Raven Spear, rocket, satellite launcher, Skywinder's new. Yep, the Skywinder is new. That looks like a World War II plane I can't put my finger on right now, minus the fact that it's a jet. Thunderbird, and all of the other ones have been there. Alright, so there's nothing really new there. I'm not going to do a launch in this video for the sake of time, so let's go into a career mode real quick and see what that looks like. See what the different facilities that aren't open look like. See if there's any changes. Start new, 1.1. We'll put it in science. You can get funds or revision or table and contracts are not available. All right, we need career then. 1.1, we'll just say that. Yes. I do apologize if you guys hear me sniffing. I'm getting a little sick, but it happens. Alright, so Science Center. Oh, that got an expansion. Look at that. And once all the mods get updated, that's going to be even bigger. Wow. Tracking station. Nothing new, I believe. Space objects. I believe the space objects are the meteorites once they're discovered and somebody's been there, and then there's the toggle unknown, which is we haven't been to that actual meteorite yet. What else is there? Launchpad, mission control. Nothing really changed here either. Contracts are kind of the same. Astronaut complex, that different background, it looks kind of nice. I can't hire anybody else, sadly. Don't kill anybody. Administration building, the background's different. Still nothing really different up here. Bailout grant, no. I believe that's everything that's available right now. Yeah. But yeah, just like the difference with the new processor and this new update to the engine, it just looks phenomenal. I can't wait to start this next series that we're going to be going into. And I have some great things planned. I want to get a community video together where everybody puts in their input, what they want to see, where we're going, give us a mission, and we're going to get there. As for now, that's it. Until next time, guys. Bye.